Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 62 of my lower league management playthrough in Football Manager 2016 with FC United. And as you can see here, it does say FC United season tickets sold out. I believe this is the first time it's happened in this save. I can't really remember getting this message before for FC United anyway. So, as you can see, FC United of Manchester have announced the final sales figures for season tickets. The ticket office has confirmed that the club have sold all 3,361 season tickets available for this season. But if you look at the previous season, the sales have remained around the same level when the club sold a total of 3,244 season tickets. So just over 100 more. I guess that ties with the stadium capacity as well. Oh, and on that, I have to remind you, or tell you for the first time, I didn't say it in the first episode of the season, the last one of course, but the board decided to expand the stadium, 1,490 seat terrace conversion. Completion date, it will be later on in the year, so that's good news. But of course right now it's currently reduced by 513 because they're obviously expanding. There's changes going on, and I looked at that and I saw that was needed. So obviously the board did as well. The people running the club, there was only out of the capacity. Capacity is pretty decent for us. Coming from the conference leagues, 3,725, but it was only 444 seated. So it really needs that improvement. So hopefully that will be a bit better, and we can garner some more money through that as well, expanding the stadium. Obviously that costs money as well, so that's going to happen in due course. As you can see, expand the stadium. I don't think it'll affect our balance too much, but it is a good thing that we got that money from selling Fulton. Not just, you get that money generally in saves and you want to buy a new player, but that's not really the case with these lower league teams. And we'll be doing defensive positioning for the next game, the first game of this episode against Chesterfield, because it is in the League Cup, and that could be a tricky fixture, because they are in League One. They're probably a better team. No doubt they would be. So it's a good game for us to prepare again for another league game against Dagenham and Redbridge, which I would want to win the first home league game for the season. So hopefully, good preparation for that as we eye promotion for this upcoming season. So guys, into the first game of the episode now. It is against Chesterfield at home in the Capital One Cup. As you know, they are in League One. They're actually predicted to finish 13th in League One, so about a mid-table team. So this game is not going to be easy, though it is at home for us. That is the exciting thing. Maybe will give us some hope. Jack Stanley going to be starting today as a deep lane playmaker. Hopefully can utilize that 18 passing, and as I've mentioned, it's not just a good singular attribute, still got good technique. First touch 14 is pretty decent as well, pretty good physically, so I'd like to think he could make an impact. On loan from Wolves, of course. I think he can do well, 18 passing. Hopefully he can utilize a few other changes as well, as early in the season we've got to get some fitness into players. Alan Frowen is getting a start, and someone questioned if I could get him tutored by a player, but he already has a key role in the team. So if you go to tutoring, it'll say that the player already has a senior role within the team and cannot be tutored. So that's a bit unfortunate, but that's the thing. He's a good player for the team already, so we can't really tutor him. So that's just the way it is, but we shall get into the game. I'm excited to see how he goes though. So they have an early opportunity here. Eastman, he gives away the foul early, no card. They have an early corner here, and it's a penalty in the first minutes. Well, what can you say? What can you say, really? Overstad is gonna step up, and it's saved! Come on! Come on, good save, Foster. He's going to be a good keeper, isn't he? Yeah, show the replay of that. Come on. Saved us from some early BS to keep us in it. That's what I want. Well, that's a promising sign, though, from our keeper. He's got really good attributes. That was an excellent save. It wasn't just a normal penalty save. That was excellent. That was a really good save. I'm impressed with that. Okay, there's a highlight here. Not too much happened after that save penalty, 30 minutes in now. But could we take it? Stanley to Eastman. We have an opportunity here. Moore, Madison, this could be it. Moore, put that cross in, put that cross. And Simon Thompson, he looks really convincing now. That's his first goal of the season, but I watched a couple of goals that he scored in the preseason, and he looks like an experienced player. He doesn't waste too many chances. Last season, maybe you would have noticed that. He had a couple opportunities. Of course, he still scored goals, but he had a few opportunities where he probably should have scored, but I think he'll have that experience now. If we go to Simon Thompson, he's hit 20. So that's when you got to start to become a good player for the first team, not just a young player anymore. When you go to 21 as well, which he will be later this season in March, he'll be becoming that. And he's one of those regions I don't want to sell because he has got Premier League potential and he could take us all that way. And wouldn't that be crazy if he could play from the conference leagues? We signed him in the conference, I think, after we got promoted from the first division, didn't we? So, yeah, to play in every division up to the Premier League would be amazing. He's that legend we're going to hold on to. Oh, no, we concede right away, though. That's a bit disappointing. Kwesi Appiah. I just want to see how is he like really, really good? Yeah, he's probably better than our players that are strikers, but that's what you expect from a team that's in a higher division. But it's a bit disappointing that they score now. Like after we just score ourselves, we concede right away. A bit disappointing, and it's one of those scrappy ones. How it hits more. Yeah, that's a really unlucky goal to concede. If it was cleared and he wasn't there, yeah, the ball would have been far away, and that wouldn't have been a goal. It just rebounded off him. Just a bit of scrappy defending, unfortunately. Okay, there's a highlight just before halftime. I'd love it if we could score here. I just wouldn't want to concede. It would be really disappointing. I'll just be disappointed for the players because I'm not expecting to win here. And, whoa, did you see how much Appiah sprayed that? He was like directly in front of the goal and just went wide to the left. I was expecting that to be a goal. And once more, Tafari Moore backing up his signing at right back. He's just killing it. He got that assist. And I'm going to say, keep going out there and you can win tonight. Come on, you can still win tonight, boys. We've got to say a bit more. I already said you can still win tonight, but I'll just say I have faith in you as well. Give them that confidence, and you can see there they look happy. The defenders anyway, midfielders should follow suit. For the most part, only one player didn't react. And then for Simon Thompson as well, he looks happy. Would love for him to score another goal. Okay, it's a free kick now. It's Burke. Come on, let's create something from this. Throw in. They boot up forward, but Moore, composed, finds Thompson. It's a good header to Eastman now. Eastman to Grant. George Grant needs to have another super season. There's a lot of bigger names around him now, so maybe he won't be as dominant, which could be a good thing for the team as a whole. Come on, Moore. Yes, he won it. Now Demetriou. Oh, this could be good. Burke, whip it in. Burke does. And Madison finds the back of the net. That's what we want to see. Marcus Madison. Hopefully he can have another season. Could he score 15 goals again? It's probably the same thing along with George Grant. He probably won't score as many. I would love for him to still score goals and get assists, but I want it to be a team effort. But I don't think it'll be him. Just last season was just him and Thompson with a good amount of goals. But I feel this season it's going to be more shared. And I think the best teams are like that. But other good teams, of course, have maybe one good goal scorer. Then there's more goal scorers in the team that don't score as much, but still, fairly regularly. I guess it's a mix. It's a mix of the team and how we do it. So it's been a pretty decent game so far. Mark Ellis, the captain, he did give away that penalty, I believe, earlier. Lucky that was saved. It kept us in the game. But I don't know whether to keep him on because he's lower condition and maybe that will be in the back of his mind. Maybe not as confident today after giving away that penalty. But David Stevens could come on. Is he as good? Yeah, they're similar rated players, but Stevens is a bit younger, but he's still experienced, like he's 28. Alice, so we'll make that change. Because I want to keep Alice fit for the next game, obviously. He's still important, no doubt. Tafari Moore, again, we keep him on. It's really a hard decision to make. And I think I don't want to sub out George Grant. Look, we need to still win this game. This would be a really big game to win. Again, money-wise as well. Capital One Cup want to go as far as I can, so we'll just make that singular change. And I don't do that often, so hopefully it doesn't go back to bite me. And I probably won't do that again for a really long time, substituting a centre-back, especially if he concede right away from it. I'll just be, nah, I'm never ever going to do that again, even if it's not his fault that we're about to concede. Yep. Why don't I just listen to my thoughts and stick true to what I do? Why did I have to make that sub? Man. Why? I made a sub for the sake of making a sub. Well, slightly. He still had lower condition, and I thought the penalty... And maybe we still would have conceded anyway. I don't know. But there we go. I'm not going to be subbing a centre-back for a really long time. But I am going to look to make another change here. It's going to be Simon Thompson coming off. Even though he did score, his rating is still not the best. So, yeah, he probably hasn't had the best of games. And Janae Gordon needs to play a lot more as well. Target man is his role. Could play defensive forward as well, but I've been really unsure about defensive forwards. I don't like defensive in the name of a role for an attacking player. It doesn't sound like he's going to be able to score. That's my view anyway. Marcus Maddison... Graham Burke, they haven't had terrible games. George Grant, it's really tough. It's really tough. Again, we've got Marcus Harness there. It would be, you got to leave it as is, I think. Got to leave our best players on there, I think. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just make that one change. Maybe that could be enough. Janae Gordon, even though they're both target men, or at least best in the target man role, they offer something different. Janae Gordon's really pacey. So I think I will look to make that final change now, and we'll go attacking. Like, we're playing at home, so I think we might as well. And also I did make the change, higher tempo now, more direct passing. And any other move we could go for, maybe play out of defense, as we'll, go more direct. Trying to create more opportunities, and we'll just allow that to change, and then we will make another change. The last substitution of the day, Tafari Moore. Well, he's been amazing. I kind of just want to leave him on because I think he'll do something, and we'll take off Graham Burke instead, and we'll bring, it's a hard one, Viv Solomon Otterbor, and we'll switch the sides, and Madison... he's actually good on the wing on the other side, isn't he? We should have been inside forward on there. Oh well, but... yeah, we're still within a chance to get the win here, so we'll make that change, and both are in better roles now, so yeah, that's excellent. And Otterbor with his pace, let's see if he can use that. Come on, win this. I don't have a good feeling about this. It's Irwin, and Foster makes a really good save. Don't forget, he's still young. He's still a really young goalkeeper. They still had... I thought the chance was over. They weren't going to score, but they almost did. And Dan Foster, he's going to get a really good rating here. I'd love to sneak a goal. And if actually you look at it, we've only had 2 shots on target. So we would be very lucky to end the 90 minutes at 2-2 because they had 12 on target, 5 clear-cut chances. But again, they've got quality players if you compare to us, and we're going to get into extra time. So we'll say assertively, 1 goal is going to be enough to win this. Keep working hard and we'll get it. Okay, there's a throw in there. It's O'Keefe. Moore, got to win this. Got to win this. We cannot concede from here. It could be over. O'Keefe, come on, win this. We could counter. Go! I thought that was going to be it. But now they're back on. Stevens, don't stuff this up. Frauen, Madison. It's that kind of passing and control that is not good enough, Stevens. I don't even know whose highlight is it going to be. Solomon, it could be. Janae Gordon! Oh, no. How close. What a key chance that was. Grant! We get the goal. I thought the highlight was over, but it's not. George Grant scores his first goal of the season, and we have to immediately change it up. Let's go back onto standard and change up the instructions. Back to normal. Go back to the lower tempo and the mixed passing. Won't go play out of defense though, because I feel we could. We'll put that back and we'll take off hit early crosses. We made some more changes there as well. Even retain possession. Just, keep possession, hold on to it. I feel that would be the best. And be more disciplined, stick to positions. Really have to be responsible now. But that's a crucial goal, and this will be a huge win for us. No doubt fitness is going to be depleted for the next game, which I believe is only 4 days later. And Demetriou, that's where him being left-footed comes into play. I know it's probably a rare occasion when he's on that side, but if he was right-footed like he should be, like he is in real life, maybe he wouldn't have passed that as well, but he's left-footed in the game, and he's not in real life for a left-back. Oh no. Maybe it's going to mean nothing if we concede. It's in injury time of extra time. You don't say that too often. And Grant, oh, come on, mate. Is that, oh man, like passing out of defense? That's like booting it forward. But if we get a goal, I won't complain. Gordon finishes it. It's 4-2. How about that? In extra time, and there you go, a goal in injury time of extra time. As I mentioned, you don't say that too often, and over the top for Gordon. That's where his pace is coming into play, and his finishing is not too bad. Just, yeah, low drive there to make it 4-2. Okay, so here is another highlight. Could we score a 5th goal? This will be a huge win, morale booster as well. It's going to fall to Marcus Maddison. Can he create something, Marcus Maddison? It's going to... come on, Demetriou. Oh, you got to win that. Because they still have an opportunity here. They could keep themselves in the game. Apia plays wide to Williams. And Yesel... somehow Foster kept that out of the back of the net. Well done. He's having a super game. And how about that efficiency? 4 shots on target for 4 goals. That's really, really good. And Grant, it could be 5 shots on target for 5 goals. And it is. That's what we're talking about. But I guess we've had the off-target chances as well. But yeah, I'm still impressed with it nonetheless. Tackles 81% to 70%. That's pretty decent as well. We've had a good performance against a better quality opponent here today. We're beating them by 3 goals. So there we go. That should be it. 5-2. It took us extra time to do it, but we did. And I'm happy that we did and not just scored a goal late to win it in 90 minutes because the scoreline looks a bit better now, actually. Oh, that was amazing. Pretty much every single player just stepped up in this game. Majority of players anyway. I don't even want to single out players, but George Grant, I talked about him that he may not be the best player in the team anymore with a lot of new signings, like a lot of new good players, but he still showed up with 2 goals and an assist and player of the match. He's like telling me, I'm still the man. I'm the man. And yeah, but a lot of other players deserve credit as well. Janae Gordon coming on, getting a goal and an assist. Maybe you wouldn't have been sure about that sub when I made it. Like Simon Thompson already scored in the game. But again, it showed true as we do advance in the Capital One Cup. So now going into the draw for the Capital One Cup second round, we'll see who we're going to get drawn against. There's some big teams named here. As you can see, Premier League teams, there's Liverpool right there. But there's none of the really big teams like Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, but there is Liverpool. So you can just see the difference how Liverpool have dropped down. They're not grouped with those top teams anymore. But anyway, we'll draw all teams here, and we're drawn at home against a Premier League team, Stoke. In my head, I wanted that. Yeah, that's going to be real good. That's going to be a good game for us. We're probably going to lose because it's a Premier League outfit, but could be good. We could get good money, and it's at home for us as well. That's very exciting. Could be sellout. That's a exciting game. Will be our first match against a Premier League team in an official game anyway, just not a friendly. So that's going to be huge. So you just see how those things are changing already. So that's probably going to be in the next episode. So I will play Dagenham and Redbridge, the second game of this episode, then play Bristol Rovers, Wickham off camera, and then we've got Stoke in the next one. That is going to be just hype. That is going to be amazing for us. I'll be intrigued. But the thing is, we're probably not going to notice like a major difference in money, like because we're already like almost 2.7 million, so we won't notice it bump up a lot. Like, it won't be a major thing. Like, say if you're in the red or you're just like 500k and then you go up to 1 million, like, you won't see that kind of, something outstanding as that because we've already got a decent balance. So you can see here, our Capital One Cup match against Stoke City has been rescheduled for live television coverage. And because of that, we will receive around 16k in television money for the match. So as I said, we have that high overall balance compared to what we had previously. Last season, we were in the red and we're struggling to escape it. We were like around, 500, 600 in the red in the second half of the season. So, yeah, that's a major difference. Like, then, yeah, that would have been crucial. But anyway, we'll go ahead into the match preview against still a very important game at home, back in the league now against Dagenham and Redbridge. And they're 7th, so this is a massive game, but we are playing against them at home, so I think it can be a win for us. But we are going to still have to play really, really well, but we're coming off a good performance. George Grant has got a bit of a lower condition, but it's like, I don't want to not play him. He's just continuing off where he left off last season, if not better. Look, average rating, come on, that's ridiculous. 2 goals in 2 games. Surely he's our star. Definitely Tafari Moore. See, defenders you don't know as stars, but Tafari Moore is stepping up and proving as the signing at right back, and Dan Foster doing as much as he can, goalkeeping position as well. Everyone's really getting their job done. Janai Gordon coming on, almost tempting to start him, but Simon Thompson, he still deserves that position. Yeah, so much positive signs. So let's head into the game and search for our first league win of the season. And for this game, we have a very, very confidence-boosting and motivating team talk because, as you know, we have to avenge what happened last time, really, against Dagenham and Redbridge. We could not beat them. So this is a big game for another reason, but a lot of players playing wouldn't have played against them last time, like Dan Foster, Tafari Moore, Noel Mason, Mark Hallis was at the squad, of course, he was in the squad, Mickey Demetriou, Lewis Foreman, George Grant and O'Driscoll were there, but then Otabor and Graham Burke. So we've got a lot of... That's another thing as well. We need time to gel, but it doesn't really seem like it's taking long. We just beat a team in a division above us in League One in the Capital One Cup. So I think that could have been that kind of gelling game. Ooh, they get an early injury. Oh, I was just thanking God that wasn't to us, because you always get scared when that red lights up and oh no, I shouldn't have spoke too soon. I shouldn't have spoke too soon. Why did I say that? Simon Thompson, he's got a bruised head. That could be difficult. So I think we're going to have to sub him early. We'll see how he goes, though, if he can run that off. It says we should sub him as soon as possible. Yeah, I think we may have to, but we'll just wait and see what happens from this highlight. Because what happens if he scores? Oh, that bruised head mustn't be too bad. Simon Thompson, he finishes. It can't be too bad. Nah, I'm going to leave him on. Even though he probably will end up missing, like maybe for a couple of weeks or something. But yeah, he can't be that much injured. If he can do that with a bruised head, he's fine. He is fine. What a low drive. So heading into half-time here, we're holding on to the 1-0, and I'm thinking Simon Thompson, we may have to sub out just because his condition's going lower. He's having a good game regardless of the injury, but I think it will be some form of injury because he's not running it off, so we could sub him. I think that will be the best move. Oh, he did super. Can't deny that. His goal for having a bruised head was excellent, but we got to guard against complacency here. Should get a good reaction to that. Simon Thompson will just bring on Janai Gordon, and I'm not doubting that or anything at all in my mind because he impressed coming on last time in the previous game, so no problems there. Maybe I'll just give him a little team talk, just say assertively, I want to see more of the same from you today. Coming on, make the impact, and he'll see it as an opportunity to start in the next game if Simon Thompson will be missing. So guys, I'm noting that George Grant, he's really not struggling today. He's just not having his best game because I think, his condition, that will be affecting that. He needs a bit of a break. We'll bring on Jack Stanley and see how he goes. Again, you look at the role suitability, everything like that. It's low, but it is his actual best role as advanced playmaker, or at least equal best. And with his passing ability, surely he has to shine. Lewis Foreman on a yellow. I might just give him a team talk to calm down. And that's all we'll do for now. Still over 30 minutes to play, so I'll keep one sub in reserve. Again, there's something I'm noting, and it's a bit weird. Tafari Moore has only got a 6.3 rating, and I'm not really knowing why, because we haven't conceded a goal. The defense is not playing poorly, but maybe he is. Maybe there's something, but I'm not going to worry about what exactly it is. We'll just take him off. And Tom Pearson, he's another one. Roll ability doesn't look the best, but it was the same, obviously, last season, and he still got an average rating of 7. He had plenty of good games. He wasn't poor for us. Again, it's just, another one of those things. But we'll confirm that sub making that change, and I have faith in him, and he looks happy. He's still got potential. He's got a good League One potential, so he's a player, at least for the next couple of seasons, I feel that will be useful for us in that position, and we'll continue to mould him into that right back, and he'll eventually become natural in that position, considering we've been training him since last season. But guys, it looks to be a really good defensive performance here. This is something that I really want to do. I want to defend well, obviously, with attack and score goals. But we didn't score too many today. It was just the one, unless we can get a second here to finish it off. Pearson, show your quality. And, I almost wanted that to be assist more for Pearson than the goal, to be honest. Because, yeah, like to show he is a good player regardless of the rating it shows for him in that position. Because his natural position is actually right midfield. So to me, he suits a wing-back role perfectly. And now it's Solomon. Could he get the cross in? But the game is over now, and Allison Company never look like losing this. Allison Mason, the two centre-backs, they were amazing today, making so many challenges. O'Driscoll was a boss again in midfield. He's just getting better and better. Don't forget, he's only 21. It's hard to believe, because it feels like he's been at the club for ages, since 2016-17. Signed him at the start, really, of this save, and he's came on in leaps and bounds, really. He's a really quality player, and he could keep going as well. Maybe up to League 2, potentially Championship. He's got potential to be League 1, though. He definitely, to get us promoted, maybe to the Championship, he could play a part of that, and a lot of our current team would do. So, well done, lads. That was a good win for us. So, as expected, Simon Thompson would pick up an injury, but it wouldn't be anything major. Again, just the bruised head, out for 9 to 12 days. Opens opportunity for Janai Gordon, though, and he should take that. And Thompson, he was on form, so that just shows you, what he is doing. And he scored that goal after he got the bruised head as well. So, it wouldn't affect him too much. That's why he's not going to be missing for too long. Like, he probably could play the next game, to be honest, if he really wanted to. Next game, Bristol Rovers and Wickham after that. Like I said, I'll play those off camera. Then we got Stoke and also Wrexham. Oh, man, there's big games, because then we got Johnson's Paint Trophy against Bradford City. So I'm just going to be uploading a lot of videos now, because we've got a lot of important games. And I'm enjoying this. Does anyone get the same with... It doesn't have to be this kind of exact save, but saves that you really get far into. When you keep getting by the seasons, you just enjoy it more. You just find it so intriguing and everything like that. That's the way for me. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this series. And as I mentioned, I'll be uploading a lot more videos. I just want to upload more videos to my channel. I want to work hard, work more on YouTube, work more on my videos so I can get more out, really. I'm not sure, I mentioned it once in my videos, like, obviously I'm close to reaching 100,000 subscribers, but YouTube they're deleting apparent inactive subscribers at the minute, so it's really going up and down. Like, I'm hitting 99k, then I'm going under it, then I'm getting back 99k because I've just hit that. So I'm just gonna really not worry about that. I'm not really concerned about that, and I just want to make a lot of videos and upload those for you guys. So you should be seeing that and really focus on that, as that's, at the end of the day, that is the main thing, getting videos out for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy that, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.